Jay. We're having some technical issues here, guys. Jay, we're trying to get his things to link up, and for some reason, it's not working. So he's jumping in and out. But we're gonna get there. Okay. So whenever he gets back, oh, here we go, Jay. Hey, we're live.
Hey.
So are we better?
Okay, cool. I have no idea if this actually connected to anything else. I think it did, but hey, it doesn't tell me otherwise.
No, let's just find out because here we are.
That's it. That's it. That's all we can do, man.
Right.
So
Sorry about the holdup, guys. Not that anybody was really waiting for us, but hey, we are we're in. We're here.
Yep.
It's Friday.
We'll do our very best here, right?
Gin and tonic. I decided to hit it with today. Something light.
Gin and tonic. I'm hitting it with coffee at 8:30 at night. So
Really, that'll keep you sleeping nicely.
that's gonna be. I'm gonna have a wonderful sleep here. So
Tell me,
it's gonna be fantastic.
when you eat fruit, tell me, do you wash every piece of fruit you've ever eaten?
Do I wash?
Yeah.
No, God, no. Definitely not. Definitely not.
I got lectured on why don't you wash your watermelon before you cut it?
Why?
I was in the produce section. He's like, you got to wash this before you cut it. I go, why? I'm not eating the outside. He goes, but when you cut it, everything from the outside goes on the inside.
I guess so. You know, you're right about that. But who said that?
Guy at the produce section.
Just like a guy, just a random guy, or what?
Just a dude. I mean, we're having a conversation. Not like he was yelling at me, but I was like,
Okay.
I don't recall ever
chastising you.
Uh,
You son of a bitch, right?
Didn't make me. I wasn't feeling bad about it, but I was like, I've never washed a watermelon. Like,
You know what you should have done?
What?
What you should have done?
Just bit one?
Just lick it, right? Right in front of him and give it to him. Here you go. This was for you.
Put it at the bottom of the pile and see if they can find it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't recall washing. Why? Like, I'll wash it.
Well,
I
okay,
won't
you can
wash
look at it
a
this way.
peach.
How many other people do you think touched that thing?
Everybody. I'm going to assume everybody touched it.
And how many people do you think scratched their butts before they touched that vegetable or fruit?
About 7. I'm going to assume 7 people scratched their butts before they did that.
Easily.
Out of about 100.
We'll go for that. It's probably a pretty even number, right?
Right. So,
but I won't. I don't do it.
Do you wash lettuce?
No.
Well, yeah, like, okay.
Well, you know, I do when I eat it. Usually I'm buying the bag stuff now, right? So it's all pre-washed.
Is it though? How many times did they scratch your butt while working at the factory?
Well, yeah, you know, they're getting paid really good. Those illegal immigrants are probably doing it. You know, it's from California after all, right? So,
you know what? I don't think that I've washed a. There are certain things I don't believe you can wash. And Kelsey, I love her. Can you wash broccoli or cauliflower? That's a lot of nooks and crevices.
Well, you can, but you can't do it very good. That's the thing.
No.
Right? Like you can do anything. It doesn't mean it works.
It just seems like the juice isn't worth the squeeze at that point. Like, if I'm going to be scrubbing my cauliflower, I'm done. I'm not even hungry anymore by the time
you just can't do it. You just can't do it. I mean, like, and it kind of like, remember COVID when we were washing everything that came into the house?
You'd wash the bag, you'd wash the twist tie, you'd wash the everything.
Yeah, you know, like, did it help?
No,
not at all.
I don't think it did, because I don't recall getting sick ever in my life from having a
cucumber
piece of
whatever,
fruit.
You know, yeah.
But people do. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just saying that we've survived a long time without doing it.
You know, it's one thing to be washing your hands in the washroom if you're eating some food, if you're preparing some food, or whatever. Okay, that's one thing, right? But yeah, you know, in my home, it's it might give it a little bit of a wash, but you know, like there's kind of the philosophy that you're supposed to have a special cleaning agent. You're supposed to let them soak for a few minutes. You know, you're supposed to do all of these components, and I'm just honestly way too lazy to do that sort of thing.
How did our ancestors feel? Like, we were just at the campground and we were picking Saskatoons off the bush and eating them.
Yep.
You wipe the cobwebs off because there's always a little bit of that on there.
Yep.
But I mean, when did we become this weak? Is this a thing? Like, are we
You
suddenly
know,
there?
yeah, we're kind of there. There's actually been books written about that. Like Dr. Axe wrote a book that was called "Eat the Dirt" or "Eat Dirt."
Yeah.
Because it's a big component about getting those microbiome into your system. And we've hyper sterilized everything so much that you're really not receiving the same bacterial system that you needed. Like, do you ever? There's an old TV show. It was about beer. Okay, it was about what was it called? It was a Dogfish Head Brewery down the states.
I don't remember that.
No, it was like a short TV series, and each episode was them making a different type of beer.
Okay.
Okay. So it would be like an IPA or a lager or whatever it was. Okay.
Sure.
And the one that they decided to make the one time was an authentic Egyptian beer from like back in, like before Christ sort of thing. Right.
Right.
So how do they do that?
I don't know. Like, they wouldn't have
Yeah,
had wheat or barley in Egypt, would they?
well, they did. Yeah. They had a lot of wheat.
Okay.
So what they just used natural wheat, but they had to go like, well, we wanted to keep an authentic yeast. So they flew over to Egypt and
Mm-hmm.
put petri dishes around Egypt and just gather the airborne yeast to use to make the beer.
You
I'm serious.
really? That seems
I'm
like a lot of work.
serious. Well, yeah, but it's for a TV show, so it's for posterity, I guess, right?
And that's how they would have done it back then. They would have.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's airborne yeast, right?
How would they figure that out back in Egypt? Like, how did they figure that out?
Okay. So here's the interesting thing because there's a book on it. What's the book called? Seven uh, drinks that changed the world.
I'm guessing meat is in there somewhere.
It was not.
Really?
What was it? The history of the world in 6 glasses is what it was. Okay, this is a great book if you want something that's just educational, pretty lighthearted. Okay,
Why do I think
and
I've read into something about that book at some point in
maybe
time? Yeah.
maybe so it's the history of beer, wine, spirits, coffee, tea, and Coca Cola. Okay, and it was the predominant theory that bread is what created civilization, but they're like a lot of the new research is kind of saying it's not the bread, it's probably the beer that created civilization.
Well, that
Because
makes.
if you're fermenting it, you make all this beer, and they're like, well, this is a safe water source, it's a source of calories, and it makes our workforce happier.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you
I
know,
guess. I mean, if I've never seen a drunken workforce, but
right?
you think
And
they'd
it,
be
like
doing okay,
well, it'd be a lower alcohol because it's not as good, obviously. It was
right?
probably, but incredible. What it probably was is they had like grain storage places that had some water to get into them, and some of the grain spoiled, just sat there and started fermenting. And some thirsty guy kind of went, "Hey, this smells pretty good. Let's drink it up, right?"
Yeah, I guess. But I
And all of
mean,
a sudden, say, "Hey, I'm feeling pretty good."
and Coca Cola was one of those. Was a
Coca Cola was
one of the
one of
seven
them.
glasses that changed the world?
Yeah, one of the drinks that changed the world, which is incredible, right? Because it led to modern day pop, and it started out as medicinal. There were I think eventually they broke up to like 3 different types of Coca-Cola owned by different people, and lawsuits eventually amalgamated them or something. It was really crazy stuff.
And Coca Cola used to, if I'm not correct, I believe it had cocaine in it, didn't it?
Still does.
What?
It still has coca in it.
So the plant,
The plant, yes,
but not the
not the
cocaine.
cocaine. Yeah, and so like the difference is you get the cocaine alkaloid, which is like taken out of it. So it's like caffeine. You can chew on the leaves and it'll give you a little bit of energy. But if you toss a caffeine pill, it'll make you like all jittery, right?
Right.
So cocaine, you can chew on the leaves, it'll give you some more energy. If you break it down into a really refined substance, it's gonna hit you like
Like cocaine.
yeah, you'll be like walking around like Johnny Depp on the weekend, right?
I wonder if that guy did a little bit of something here and there.
I think he did a whole lot. I think he did it all.
I mean, he's so level. Hey, Molly, how's it going? He's so the same always.
Yeah,
Hey, Evan. Like, is John? Either he's super chill
yeah,
or he does a lot of drugs.
right. Just mountain of cocaine, mountain of cocaine.
You know what? I've never, but the people that I know who have, they love it. They say it's a hell of a drug. Like,
I think that's the problem.
Oh, I know a guy who said he's not addicted, but he just loves the smell of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not addicted. I can quit anytime I want, right? Yeah,
Today's not the day, and tomorrow's not looking
yeah,
good either.
yeah, exactly. Like,
No, I
but
think
Johnny Depp is pretty cool. He is
Johnny
pretty
Depp
cool.
Johnny Depp was pretty cool. I mean, no one could have played Hunter S. Thompson as well as he did, although Bill Murray did do
Yeah,
it.
that's
He
right.
was
Not even
epic.
close.
Not
Yeah,
even close.
yeah.
He was just and that's the nice thing about Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, he played he played the whole entire character. He wanted to be a drunken he played a drunk. Like I'm gonna play him like a drunken sailor, and he was
He
always drunk.
basically he just was like a rock star. That's just how he acted, like a
Pretty
drunken rock
much.
star. And I was like, this is great. But yeah,
He was
like if I wonder how much of Hunter S. Thompson he pulled into Jack Sparrow, right?
interesting thing about Hunter S. Thompson, when he died, he had his ashes loaded into fireworks and blown up over Vegas.
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Yeah, like why not? Why not?
He did all of the drugs, every single one of them. There was
Yep.
nothing that he wouldn't try. And he was a sports writer.
I think he even made up a few things too, right?
I would imagine he was responsible for a couple concoctions that came up over the
Yep.
years. But no,
Crazy
it's
book.
crazy
Crazy
books.
book.
So let's get into the meat of our little chitty chat tonight. And it's these roadblocks that we put up for ourselves and we convince ourselves we cannot do something.
Oh,
Why do we do this? Why do we self-sabotage?
like that's a good question, and I think a lot of it really comes down to childhood.
I would imagine that has a
How you're
lot
brought
to
up
it.
and everything, like so like I don't know barbering. I don't know. I would imagine it's pretty similar, but like our business, like for massage,
Mhm.
like when we were in school, we had to do clinical periods. So we had to go
Right.
to the school and we work in the clinic, and you basically got put onto a rotation. So you got put onto either you're doing the massage, or you're working the front desk, or you're doing calls, right?
Yeah.
So you're picking out through expired files, calling these people up and saying, "Hey, how would you like to come for a massage?" Right? And everyone was terrified to do these things. They hated them.
Well, I think that in school, like I remember being back in hair school, you were terrified to take a client when you were people that were coming
Yeah,
to pay,
yeah,
and you did them. They knew that. Like they
yeah.
weren't expecting salon quality. They were expecting a very is tonight a big therapy session? It
It
could
is
be.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. We'll be able to teach you some stuff. But I'll tell you what, when I got into real estate, that's where I really freaked out because I
Right.
remember doing my first open house, not knowing
Oh, yeah, yeah,
really what to do. And you've got the keys to someone's home and you need to
yeah,
represent this thing to the best of your ability
yeah. And they're trusting you.
and not knowing uh, where's the paddle box in this thing? I have no.
Yeah,
You sort of roll with it and then you learn by doing and you learn by trying. If you say you
yeah,
can't, you won't. It's as simple as
yeah.
that. I mean,
Well, that's the thing, like you hear that from a lot of people, just like, did you do this or did you do that? No, I can't. I can't. It's like, well, eventually, like you said, it turns into an I won't do it, which is the definitive digging your heels in. And you're never going to get anything past that point, right?
what is there that you can't do? I can name
What
one
is
thing I
something
can't do.
what I can't fly?
Not with that attitude.
No, not with that attitude.
Okay, that's a physical impossibility for a human being.
That's a
I
physical
understand that.
impossibility. Yeah.
But what can't you? I gotta tell you, I can't. I can't do the splits.
Not yet. But isn't that the whole Meghan Markle thing? I can't do this yet,
Ugh.
right?
Oh my god. I have a feeling that I would hurt a lot of things. Is it possible when you're older to be able to train yourself to? I mean, I've trained myself for other things.
100% you could.
Could you do it?
I used to.
I'm not asking if you used
Yeah.
to. Could you do it
Now I
now?
can't. Now I can't.
Again, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Right.
What would be
I
the
was good. That was going to be my challenge. I was going to do a 28-day challenge to see how flexible I could get.
splits are a thing? Like I always thought that as guys, we didn't have we can't.
The
I don't think that
anatomy
was.
for it.
We have the anatomy for. We got stuff in the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
but then you had
25.
Van Damme. But then you had Van Damme,
Yeah, but he
right?
was yeah, that you're right. Van Damme could do it.
But he's
Could
like
he do it now?
60. Yeah, he still does. You see that one
Like,
where he drove on? It was on top of those Volvo trucks.
wasn't that Chuck Norris?
No, no, Chuck Norris was on the airplanes,
Right. Right, because
right?
that's more
Yeah,
realistic.
yeah, that's more real.
Oh my god, Evan, you can't whistle. 25 years, still can't whistle. Yet.
Yet, right?
Yet.
Thank you, Meghan Markle.
let's just say you can't do
We're
it
just
yet. I
gonna
mean,
yet. Every time you say
yet.
you can't do something, just yet.
Yes. I we were talking about the strongman, that thing that I put on, and I can't do a strongman. Sure you can.
Yet.
Yet. You can do a strongman. Here's the thing. I never did one until I did one.
Right. Right?
Now, did I hurt myself the first time I did one? Yeah, I did.
Of course you did. I mean, you're supposed to. But I mean, like the first time you rode a bike, you probably fell off.
Yeah, for sure. So, yet.
You know? Yet. So, like, I mean, there's the thing. Okay, you take grown-ups, okay, and you say, go do something or whatever it is, and they're like, "Oh, I can't, I'm scared," or whatever. And it's like, good God, if your kid, you're teaching your 3 or 4-year-old to ride a bike, and they're going, "Oh, I can't," what are you gonna say to them?
I'll give you
Nut
something to
up
cry
or
about.
shut up, right? Yeah, I'll give you something to cry
I'll give
about.
you something
Yeah.
to cry about.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, because when we what are we whining about? We have the capacity to do a lot of things. And is it because we just don't can't get nothing? Oh, ever listen to Guns N' Roses Patience, but you can't do the whistling part yet.
Yet.
But no, I think that when adults say that, like we're the example for our kids. We tell them they can do everything. Yet if they say, "Hey, Dad, can you do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try."
I can't do it now. Yet.
Yet. Yet is going to be the next tattoo. Yet.
But I mean, like that's how you take a look at a lot of kids, and most kids are a lot braver than adults.
Kids don't have a lot of fear, and I think it's because they're not judged as harshly by their failures as adults are, but we judge ourselves more than the people around us do.
Yep.
I think.
Yep. Well, I think really we catastrophize things. So I wrote some wrote down a bunch of things that I felt that I got judged harshly on. Okay,
Okay.
a few things in life or whatever, just as as a mental thought experiment. And then I wrote down the people that were critical against these things, thinking it was a
Right.
lot of people. When it came down to it, it wasn't a lot of people. But the brain goes, everybody says this, everybody's about that, everyone's against me.
Well, and people are afraid. Like, it's amazing when you go and do something that's a little off center,
Yep.
and people will judge you. Why would you do that?
Yep.
Why not?
Yep.
Like this that we do it for fun. And you know, many people probably like, what are these guys doing? We're doing this because we just feel like doing it.
I've had people ask me, like, you do that podcast, and they go, I wish I could do that. Why don't you then? Oh, I just can't. Why can't you? Yet.
Yes. You can. I mean, why can we do this? This doesn't we're not special. We just have mics and cameras.
Just random. So I was talking to a guy today. Well, you know him too, over at Sergeant Locksmith. That was yesterday. And we were talking about this. And he was like, Travis was telling me that like podcasts were created by Tom Green.
He actually started with a web show. You're right.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Joe Rogan was on his web show back when he had the Tom Green show. It wasn't much, but he had guests on.
That's incredible. Like that. It's like he's visionary on this sort of thing, right?
Well, here's the thing. If no station is going to pick you up and you have a way of putting it out there, why don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I got into this out of, well, it was COVID.
Is that when you started, during COVID?
Yeah, I was chomping at the bit because I was used to talking to like 20 people a day. And I was ready to chew the drywall off our walls. And I thought, okay, maybe a podcast because I listen to them all the time. And I'm not,
Okay.
I wouldn't say that I enjoy podcasting,
Right.
but I'm just genuinely interested in people.
Yep.
And I think you have to have that. So I would have conversations with people, and I would have 3-hour conversations during COVID with people
Yep.
that were in like South Korea, man. I had JT
Yep.
on here from
Yep.
South Korea. And it was great because you're actually visiting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all
Yep.
we're
Just
doing. We're
catching
visiting.
up and just hanging out, really.
That's it. We come up with something to talk about, and let's talk about this for an hour if we can.
Yep.
And I think that when we started this, I'd like to know what we first talked about. It's probably parenting or something.
Well, I guess we could say it was the first time we did was probably when it was in your barber chair, right?
You live streamed some haircuts. You did.
Yeah.
You did.
So that was fun.
Yeah. But I mean, anybody can do this. Trust me. If we can do this, anybody can do this. And just think of something to talk about, or think of nothing. We could
Yeah.
just sort of freestyle a whole thing, and no one's going to know if we had anything planned.
Now, did you go on, like, I was using, back in COVID, I guess it was 2019, I was
Mhm.
using the platform Solve, SOLVV. Were you on that one at all? Or did
For
you look
what?
at that one?
For
For
podcasting?
podcasts. Yeah. What they
I
were
was
was
using.
like, they were short, like 10-minute podcasts. You had
I was
10
on.
minutes, that's it, to get it done.
I use Buzzsprout, and I could go 3
Okay.
hours at a time. Easy.
Okay. These ones were like 10 minutes, and it was to kind of remember Clubhouse was the thing?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So we did Clubhouse a few times, and then we jumped over to Solve because it was just short and sweet. You know, you get in, you do the green room, you chat for a little bit, and you do 10 minutes or whatever it was of a topic. So it was very compressed, very dense, and very in and out. So
Right.
it was neat because you could do 3 or 4 of them in a single day, just like nothing.
Yeah, and those are quick chats, right? Like it's and whatever platform works for somebody. Like if all you want to do is talk to people,
Yeah.
Solved is great. A short form podcast works because the reality is most people have pretty
Yeah.
short attention spans. Like
Well, we found actually like 10 minutes, it was really tough to get in, like, into the topic, and nobody listened to it anyways, really.
no, but you'd be surprised how many people listen to this. Like after a week,
Yes.
we'll have 600 views on our live stream.
Yeah.
And I do believe live streams are kind of where it's moving to from podcasting to live streams because people can interact. Twitch is king as far as I'm concerned. As far as interacting with people, Twitch is king. But we got people on Facebook that are chiming in and Twitch. But I think that people like to interact with people that are talking. Now, if you just want to pre-record it and put it out there, yeah, podcast works.
Yep, exactly. But I don't think people are doing that as much, in all honesty.
No,
You
because
know?
it almost feels like it has to be. Sometimes it feels scripted
Yep.
because you can
Yep.
and no one can tell. Where we can hiccup. We screwed up when we first started today. We had
Oh, yeah.
a glitch. We were off for 18 minutes and then we got back on.
Yeah, and we still don't even know if it's fully working the way we wanted it to.
It might be,
You know?
but I'll tell you
Like,
what.
I have
Like
no idea.
we have no sponsors, so there's that.
Well,
I guess
that's it. If somebody wants to throw some money at us, it would go a long ways.
that would help. I'm gonna
But
see
we don't
if I
have any
can find
sponsors yet.
yet. Oh, you know who I bumped into at the campground was you're not streaming. Not on Facebook. That sucks.
It's
What if
not
I can
streaming on
tag you?
Facebook. It's not streaming. I am not streaming on YouTube, and yet you are streaming on YouTube.
Because my stuff is linked 100%.
Yeah, you are streaming on YouTube, but I am not streaming on YouTube.
Ugh,
Just
sorry. You're stuck with
very,
my channels.
very annoying, isn't it? Let me check mine
I
in so I can share it over onto.
Yeah, do that. I ran into Sid at the campground from
Did you know?
Section 6.
Yep.
And no, he was they had a anniversary barbecue there and he was selling beer there,
Oh, cool.
which was super cool. And he I said he knew about this. I said, yeah, if you ever want to hop on, man, like I know nothing about beer.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
not I'm not a beer guy, but I could
That's
be
fair. Yep.
yet. I'm not a beer guy.
Not a beer guy
yet.
yet.
Right. Oh, everything's pre-recorded podcast is best if you want to focus on one topic, such as how to do a business podcast. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it all depends on what your experience is and how good how at ease you are with people questioning you as you're talking. And I think that's where Jay and I kind of we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Like we'll chit
I
chat
mean,
and talk.
there is the benefit that you can edit it out. You can edit some of the dead air out. You can refine it, put some key points in there. So
Yeah.
that's a big thing, right? So you don't get that when you're doing it live. Uh, but I think one of the best ways. So I'm just sharing it here.
Yep.
One of the best ways to really do it is shoot it live, record it, and edit it down. You get the best
Yeah.
of both worlds.
You can do that, but that's like take what we did and then edit it and turn it into something else.
Yes,
I think what
exactly.
Tyler does with Tyler does that with his morning show, and I think he cuts it down to like a half hour podcast. Somehow he does it. I don't know how you can take 2 hours and sink it into
Well,
30 minutes, but he's good at it.
you can. You got to find somebody who's willing to listen to you a few times and pick out the key points. But I think AI can do most of it now,
I would
right?
believe.
Like it's actually interesting. If you go onto my Facebook page later, I actually posted a video up last night. Okay, and let's see where if I can. I guess I
Is
can
it
share it. No, it's not even worth it.
is it a Yeti, an AI Yeti or a Sasquatch? Because those
No,
are
it
actually cool.
is. This is actually kind of. It was a neat little thing that I did. It was just a video, and it was just text with some music, and I did it as an experiment to see how good it would actually turn out. Okay,
Really?
so every single bit of it was AI.
Can you share it?
Every maybe.
You should be
Hold
able
on
to go to
here.
the bottom of your screen. There should be a
Yeah,
share
let me
screen.
figure that out here. Hold on.
What'd you use for your AI?
What's that app called here? Well, I was using ChatGPT for the words, and I'm probably going to get hate. And I was using CapCut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's shockingly, it's actually kind of neat. Where is it? I'm going to allow that, and let's share it up here. Okay, I'll turn this on. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
I'm listening.
Can you hear that at all?
No,
No,
no, I can't.
no.
I haven't taken these lives and uploaded them as a live with Q podcast. I almost
I'll share it
forgot
later.
I should. Yeah,
I have to share it sometime.
Evan.
It was
The
neat.
short, well, and AI does a lot of crazy stuff. And Evan, to answer your
Yep.
question, I don't know how to do that. Take our lives and pop them onto my podcast page. But this is different than my podcast. This
Yep.
is us versus that.
Are you still
which was
doing the podcast in addition to it as well?
no. This is more fun. This is
Yeah,
basically
it's
what I
fun.
do, except it's this seems to be a little more interactive.
You know,
I could
you
pop these
just
up.
gotta pull the audio out and just upload it.
I could.
Yeah.
I could figure it out. I could pull it off my Twitch because they get deleted off everything else, but Twitch keeps it live. I'll
There we
figure that
go.
out. One day when I've got some time, I'll pop them in there.
If you ever get time again, right?
Dude, you have no idea. It's been a whirlwind. I will get it together, and I've got it together. It's just sometimes other things get added to it, which is fine. This isn't self-sabotage. This is me adding more shit to the diaper some days and figuring out how to clean it instead of change it. Does that make any
Right.
sense?
Yep, definitely.
But I do think that sort of getting back on point here, people convince themselves that they can't, or they have friends that tell them they won't,
Yep.
or convince them that they shouldn't.
Yep.
And what drives me crazy is when you see people that have so much potential and they're sitting on it.
Right. Yeah,
Are
it's
you
just
frozen? No.
no, I froze for a second there.
Oh, okay. You're just staring.
Not
at
right
the
now,
words.
Taylor. I'll do it later. No, not right now, Taylor.
The dad look.
Yeah, she's on. Oh, bring it here then. Oh my God.
What's wrong? Something better.
She was playing a free game on her iPad.
Okay.
So what it is, grown-ups, enter your date of birth.
You got to scroll it like on The Price is Right.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh God, isn't that the worst? It feels like I really have to scroll a long time with that thing now.
I just spin it and then hopefully I hit it and it's close. It ends up in like 1952.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you look pretty good for, like 80-year-old, 70-year-old, right?
God, that's 70. I'll tell you
So,
what, there are
so
people, when I see
go
somebody
ahead.
in their 30s that says, I can't go to the gym, I can't do this and that, horseshit.
Yeah.
There are guys in their 60s that are banging it out every morning.
You know, I remember years ago I started snowboarding.
Mhm.
Okay. And I had people go to me, "What the heck are you doing? You're too old to snowboard. You can't do that sort of thing. You're going to hurt yourself." And I was like, "I'm 28."
You're 28, you identify as 28.
No, back then when I was being told I can't do that snowboarding,
Really?
I was 28. Yeah.
Well, I think that when you have you're 28. What's the I'm trying to figure out what I've done that I was older than the most people that would start doing this kind of stuff.
I guess going back to education,
Yeah.
career choices.
Yeah. I mean, people do change their careers, people do go back to school. When I
Yep.
see somebody in
And
their
how old were you when you went to real estate?
43,
Okay,
44.
so that's kind of old, isn't it, eh?
That is pretty old.
You know, realistically, that's old. People are going to be like, "Oh, why are you doing that? You're too old to be doing that sort of thing," right?
Kara came in at they're banging it out every morning. I'm talking about 60-year-olds at the gym.
You should get Kara on here. Can you send an invite to her?
Do I know Kara? It doesn't matter if I
No,
know her or
you
not.
don't. She's a friend of mine from the East Coast. She's a newfie.
Oh God, I love that
Yes,
central
I'm
nose
serious.
accent. How can I get her on? Okay, hang on. Hang on. There's got to be a way.
Busy? She's too busy. Oh, come on, Kara. You can jump in here.
Is she?
Give
She's
us some
too
of your
busy.
newfie logic.
What time
Yeah.
is it in Newfoundland? Isn't it like morning?
No, it's 2.5 hours. It's like East Coast is 11 p.m. and 11:30 Newfoundland, right?
Oh, I can show her chat on the screen. Whoops, sorry. Sorry.
How did you do that?
I just clicked on her comment and it showed up on the screen.
Really? Yeah, there you go.
Newfie, right? Can you see that?
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Is Newfie a? I'm not gonna, it's 11:30. I'm trying to turn this off. Okay, there we go. Is Newfie one of those words that we're
now.
is Newfie one of those words that we're not allowed to say, but you're allowed to say? I'm just trying to get our slurs right.
I don't think there's any newfie slurs.
Is Newfie a slur? Is the question, Jayon?
No, there's no way that's a slur. If you called a newfie, they would just they would, what would a newfie say? That's me, bye.
We've got one. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is there anything I can't call you, Jay?
I can't think of anything. Nothing that would particularly offend me.
On-
Slur away, my friend. You gotta highlight that. You gotta highlight that onto the post there. All right. So
Just saying, we've got permission.
we got permission. No, it's
To
not
slur
racist.
away.
It's nothing, right? Newfie is a slur for some. Really? You mean like people
Really?
live in Nova Scotia? That's about it, eh?
I'll tell you what, you did explain Karen as being an actual racial slur, and that was fantastic.
That was kind of weird, though. I never saw that coming.
That Karen's a racial slur?
Yeah, like that's weird, eh?
Karen said we can, and Newfie's not bad. Dad's from there. Maybe it's, I mean, Ukrainians, they call us bohunks, and I don't know.
What does that even mean?
I'm guessing it's what is the name that sometimes people called your peoples that isn't exactly popular anymore?
Well, I don't know. What name would that be? I can't think of any.
I don't know. I've never spoken one. I don't.
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
people say? You know.
What do you people mean? I saw one of the best memes. I didn't put it up, but it was the 5 greatest black actors or highest paid black actors of all time. Denzel Washington, The Rock, Wesley Snipes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Lincoln Osiris.
What's The Rock's nationality? Isn't The Rock
He's Samoan.
Minoan or not Minoan? Samoan, yeah.
Samoan, yeah. Well, I guess
is that black?
Well, it's not white. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see color, my friend.
Of course not. You're colorblind.
It turns out I'm not colorblind. I actually had to get my eyes tested. I am fine.
Well, there you go. Right?
Not
I'm
colorblind.
I have a color TV, right?
Oh, geez. we're gonna get booted off this platform, and I'm gonna
No
get
way.
potentially fired from anything I've ever wanted to do.
At least you're not at Coldplay.
Tell you what, if you're gonna go if you're gonna go and cheat on your wife or your husband
Yeah.
or whoever's cheating on who, or both of them are cheating on whoever, do you want to go to a place that has a kiss cam?
You know, the best meme I saw was Coldplay has released 4 new singles.
You know what? I'll say this out loud. Cheaters are the worst human beings on the planet. Sorry, second worst human beings on the planet. There's worse.
What's worse?
Murderers are worse, I would
Oh,
say.
that's fair. There's probably a few others that are worse too.
Okay, it's in top 5. Let's just say top 5. Top
Okay,
5 would be.
yeah. What are the 5?
Oh God!
Imagine your husband finding out your husband likes Coldplay.
Is there anything else you want to tell me, honey? Oh my God!
What's wrong with Coldplay? I listen to it in my Miata every day.
Oh man. Okay, here's the Joe Coldplay. There was a
I
time
like Coldplay.
I considered
They're
going for
okay.
going to a Coldplay show. Like they're good. They
Yeah.
weren't $300 a ticket good, but they were
No,
good.
they're not that good.
No,
You know, I mean, like they're not as bad as Nickelback or anything. But
imagine
you know,
like you're. Oh God, I gotta put that one up for a second. Imagine finding out your husband likes Coldplay.
do you think she's more disappointed at the fact he was cheating on her, or because, you know,
Oh,
she's
Evans. Evans. Okay. What's another thing you wouldn't want your husband finding out? Oh no, I didn't try to block you. No, I'm not trying to block you. Saw him live in
Saw him
Toronto.
live in Toronto. Nice.
While
not cheating.
I like how she has to say while
Good
not
for
cheating.
you. Yeah, you got to have a little PS
Like
on that.
we have to have this. That's I was not cheating at a Coldplay concert.
I saw that he said that too, but I also saw that it was fictional. Like somebody else made that up.
Nobody
Right?
consents to a kiss cam.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a kiss cam. It's at a concert. What are you gonna do? Like, I mean, he's screwed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that there weren't any prenups signed because they did something stupid in a very public space. Here's the thing.
Jeez, that's the thing. It's crazy.
When people cheat, I believe they get a little cocky with it and get a little too public with it. It's sort of like the person that steals. Guess what?
They're going to like the rush. They're
going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
They're going to keep
what
doing
if
it.
I get caught this time, right?
What, I didn't get caught last time, so I'm going to try and do it this time. And
I didn't get caught this time, or didn't get caught yet.
Yet. Keep on using yet. I haven't gotten caught yet.
The power of yet. Right?
The power of yet. We need to make some shirts.
Oh, God.
The power of yet.
That's perfect. We're gonna get sued on that one by the princess.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it is kind of her thing.
Yeah, it's a Meghan Markle thing. It's the power of yet.
Is that a real thing? She says the power of yet.
You haven't seen that podcast?
What is it called? The power of yet?
No, she was on with Jamie Kern Lima.
You and Meghan Markle.
Yeah. Kara knows. We were throwing back memes back and forth over the whole Jamie Kern Lima and Meghan Markle podcast. You haven't seen that?
I am so out of the loop with the royal family.
You got to see this one. Oh, it's terrible. They call it the most insufferable interview. Worst podcast with Jamie Kern Lima. The most insufferable conversation ever. They call it.
How bad could it be? I'll listen to it.
You have to listen to it because it's like if you had two worst enemies trying to be best friends and having to talk. That's kind of the feel of it.
We pull it off every week.
That's fair, but I should look like Jamie Kern Lima and be like all squinty eyed, and she looks more Chinese than I do.
That's not possible.
Hey, enough out of you people.
You're very Chinese. You're how Chinese are you?
Oh, just a little bit.
Like a little bit, like a
half.
Okay, so that's a lot more Chinese than I am.
Well, it's more than my kids.
Right. And your eyes aren't that.
They're not that. They kind of just it's like one that just really goes up.
They don't look like
that's only when I'm tired.
I think that I believe that we have a very preconceived notion as to what everybody's supposed to look like. Like if you're to say white guy, I'm not the guy that you'd imagine.
Probably not. No.
No, it'd be like a Chaz with highlights
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
and a
Now, if
Diesel
you said henchman, then
henchman.
would be okay. Like if you said henchman, then you'd be a plausible face to pop up.
Not with my glasses on. I think I look a little kinder with the glasses on. If I take them off, then suddenly I'm mean and nasty.
I'll take them off and just give the look.
I, mm.
Yeah. You're
I
not
don't think
quite
I,
there.
I don't think I look that mean, but apparently some people do, and that's how I get to do things that I do.
Yep.
But no, I think that when you have yet, it's again, even those things.
Yep.
I get called to do stuff like that. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you think you're cool? I'm like, not
Yep.
yet, but
Not
it's
yet.
kind of neat. Like the
Yeah.
kids think I'm cool. And if my kids can think I'm cool for 5 minutes screen time,
Yep.
perfect. I'm happy with
Or are
it.
you going to be doing an autograph session when the movie's released?
Shut the hell up. No, I'm just going to go there and watch it and
God,
hang
I
out.
think that'd be great. I think that'd be great.
Kara, it was awesome having you.
Kara, you got to jump in sometime.
Hashtag Newfie.
Yep. Hashtag Newfie. Nice.
I think of Jay
Stereotype for a Canadian.
Jayon looks like a stereotypical Canadian? I guess.
I don't know what to take with that one.
I guess. Are you talking like these days?
Yeah. Or like 20 years ago, 40 years ago.
No, 20 years ago would be me with a beard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Anyway, so we are all adults for the most part. And
we try to be.
We try to be.
Yeah.
How are we more full of excuses now than we were as kids? Because you're right. When a kid wants something, they just get it.
Yep. Well, I think a lot of it is you have that's true. Grown-ups care a lot more about social status. You don't want people to laugh at you. So remember Adam Sandler's first
everyone's
album
gonna laugh
that came
at
out?
you. Yep.
They're all going to laugh at you.
Yep.
Oh, Mom, I'm going to do this. No, they're all going to laugh at you.
They're gonna laugh at you.
Back then I was like, this is funny, it's goofy, it's stupid. And now I listen to it, I'm like, oh, okay. Now it makes sense, right? Because it's that guy doing whatever the heck he wants, even though, like his parents are saying, no, they're going to laugh at you. Don't do that. Oh, Mom, come on. I'm still going to do it, right? It's like, holy God, we got to be more like that.
Well, just take your daughter, for example.
Yeah.
She wanted you to fix her thing. You were doing something else. She probably stared at you until it happened.
She gave me the stare and then the sad stare. Right, Taylor? Now she's ignoring me. See, now she's ignoring me.
The problem's
fixed. Looking wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Now she's squinting at me.
But as kids, I think that when we want something, we go for it until there's an absolute wall where parents are like, nope, it's not happening. We'll ask 50 different ways and every relative we can until we get it or don't.
Yeah.
And as adults, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't change my job. I can't, the classic, I can't change my job, but I've hated it for the last 20. I talked to somebody about a very specific career, right?
Yep.
And I asked him, like, what do you hate about this? What do you love about this? And one of the hate part was, he goes, so many of us are jaded. I'm like, so why are you still doing this?
Yep.
Like, don't you think you were more effective before? Like when you first got into it and you're bright-eyed and you want to do this, and now you've been there for 25, 30 years and you're jaded, and now you're saying, well,
your pension and what else would I do? I'm too old to go to school. So all these self-rationalizations your body uses to protect itself, right?
Yeah, but you can also develop other skills that'll work for something else.
I agree. But a lot of people I'm having a lot of conversations with people over the concept of retirement, right? Mm-hmm. And then what I hear from a lot of people is like, oh, I'm probably going to keep working for a while. Okay, why is that? Because I don't know what I would do. And I usually say, whatever you want. Well, I don't know what I want to do. It's like, well, then you have a lot of time to figure out something that you want to do, a hobby or whatever, right?
How many people do you think we know collectively that are doing what they wish they could do?
Very few. I think statistically it's a lot lower. Hi, Angela. What's wrong? Uh-oh, here comes my wife. I'm in trouble now.
She walked in, the first thing she saw was you. She's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's it.
Here.
So she doesn't know about the power of yet though.
Yet.
So she should.
You want me to do what? That. Oh, not.
No.
Don't say it. Oh, did I just get...
She's here. She's
She showed her finger in my eye.
you got canceled.
I got canceled. Honey,
Yeah.
I'm never doing that. You're not doing that
Yet.
yet.
Yet. The
You try
power of
that tonight and
yet.
tell me if it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yet.
exactly.
It's not gonna happen yet.
That's not gonna work at all. So
Can she hear me?
no, she cannot hear you, and that's a good thing that she
Does she
can't
ever
hear
listen to
you.
this stuff? No.
Oh god, she's getting closer.
You gonna hit her again, just a bat across the face. Uh-oh, oh my god. Oh,
We're
you know
talking
what?
about the power of yet. Okay, so that's the big
Okay,
joke right now.
ask her this. Say, honey, is there anything I could ask you to do that you wouldn't do? Go ahead.
Quentin wants me to ask you if there's anything that you want me to do that I haven't done or that I don't do.
Anything at
Uh-oh.
all. It could be, we don't have to hear it.
Beep.
Yeah. Then you say, honey, I haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it yet. Watch out. Surprise.
Surprise.
And she's just going to terrorize me now. She's just going to terrorize me now. That's okay. That's
We're
okay.
gonna get her on here one of these days. We could get, you know, what we should do is put our wives on here one day.
Oh, they can just talk and they can talk about us and be like, you know, has your husband cut the grass yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It will. So
It's a whole different type of yet, isn't it? Eh?
That's different yet. It's like, hey, honey, you want to try this? No. Maybe not yet. Evan put off starting a business for a long time, hoping the door of opportunity to open for me, get hired doing what I'm doing. So Evan started a business doing garage doors, which is a job that contractors don't want to do. And he found a niche, right?
Yep.
And he was looking for a job to do it, but he started his own business and he's great at it. Like, go for it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You bought some tools and they're sitting in your garage. Really? Right. But I mean, lots of people won't even buy the tools. Evan went for it and he's busy. And
that's because a lot of people
I can send to, I will.
I find a lot of people are interesting now. You know, people want a better life, but then it's like, well, it's hard. You know, I kind of prefer just people to give me money.
Yeah, but I mean, there's that. Yeah, but I mean, what if what you're doing isn't? I was asked during a certain type of process, like the why, and I said, because I know that I can do more than I'm doing.
Yep,
I know that I can do more, and we all can. Like, there are people that we know that have insane amounts of skill.
Yeah.
And you wonder, why are you doing what you're doing, man? You're an amazing so-and-so and so-and-so. Is it the security?
You know, I've asked that question deep quite a few times. And the biggest answer I can find, it's almost universal answer, is some people just get stuck. You know, they're just stuck and not sure how they get out. You know, because whatever it might be. There's a Bruce Lee quote that I really like. Okay, and it's circumstances to help with circumstances that create opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that really about it? But it's just really easy to be like, well, I can't because of this, or we can't because of that. When it's like, why don't you want to? Well, I might fail, I might not succeed, or might succeed, or whatever it might be.
Okay, let's just say that what you do for a living right now, somehow that entire industry gets wiped off the face of the earth. You can't do it. It's done. They decided it's illegal and it's not this. Now what do you do?
You know, like, that's an interesting thing, especially when you start getting a little bit older. What would you do? And I don't know about you, but I'm generally unemployable, right?
We're all unemployable because we're unemployed, technically.
Technically, yes. So, but you know, like Brad says, stuck in fear of unknown, and that's a big thing. You know, we want some certainty and everything, right?
Yeah, but you didn't know what you were doing in the job that you're in until you went and did it.
Correct. Yes, exactly.
So I think that we get sick of a situation that we're in and some people make a move out of desperation. Like, let's just say you can't do what you do. Okay, I got to find something. Then you're going to find something that you either really like or you're going to settle for something that you hate.
or even maybe not that you like it or hate it. It's just you happen to be really, really freaking good at it.
Right. And I think that there are a lot of people that have jobs or skill sets that are better
Yeah.
than their jobs. That makes sense?
Yep. Very much so.
So I think, look, why? Like when you have these roadblocks of I can't. Well, I've heard this numerous times from people that definitely should be maybe going to a gym and talking to a dietitian.
Yep.
I don't have
Yep.
time. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Like everyone has
According
time,
according to the what I'm seeing in front of me, you're not 100% active all the time.
right?
So you've got an hour.
I
Like
mean,
how
that's
much
really about it.
it is? How much time do you think I spend in the gym every morning?
Like, okay, so and there's a big thing. I remember talking to a person, and
Mhm.
they said they didn't work out. That's why they were out of shape, and on, whatever the dialogue was. And I said, well, you don't need a lot of time to work out. And I said, I go to the gym 3 days a week for 45 minutes, and everything else is just like walking the dog or whatever.
Yep.
And they actually said, well, you're lying. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you don't need to spend a lot of time in the gym. You don't need to spend a lot of time. Like, if you really do it well, the average person can get it all done in less than an hour, 3 times a week. And this person goes, what? That's not even accurate at all. Everyone knows you need at least 3 hours a day in the gym. So it turns
Mhm.
into, if I can't do it the perfect way, I'm not even going to try.
Okay, see, this is where I can pull my personal trainer hat and put it back on for a
Right?
minute. How many hours do you say? 3 hours?
3 hours
You're
is
not
what
helping
they said.
yourself at 3 hours. You're not.
Can you imagine being there for
You're
so
eating a
long?
you'd have to eat a meal or 2 during your workout.
Right?
Here's the thing, if you look at, you've seen Reacher, right?
Yep. Yep.
How long do you think he spends in the gym? How long do you think his
You know,
workouts are?
I've I've read the stuff that he talks about, and he briefly, like 15, 20 minutes, a couple times a day or something. Like he just says he goes in and he just does some primary lifts.
He hammers it out. Sometimes he'll do 45, but that's his long workout.
Right.
But he does an effective workout. Like if I were to go there and just grind it,
Yep.
like push 45 minutes,
Mhm.
half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm there for longer, but I'm pissing around too, right?
Yeah, you're chatting, you're socializing, you're whatever, right?
Comfort in the crap we know on one hand and fear in the other. Most stay with the comfort crap or not. People stay with
I know.
comfort. Comfort's fine. But here's the
I
thing,
find
there's
there's like fear is a big motivator. Like I find there's really four big fears that people are really terrified over. Like the first one's the fear of complete ruin, losing everything, right?
yeah,
But
but
then,
you'll lose everything where you are.
yeah,
Because if you hate your
exactly,
job, you're gonna get shittier at it, and then you're gonna lose your job.
exactly.
Right.
The second one was a fear of success, actually, right? If I get this, I won't be the person I was, and people won't like me anymore.
Well, let's tee into that for a second. So a lot of people are, I gotta say, somewhat identified with what they do,
Yep,
right? And if you pursue something else, are you willing to lose that part of your identity to go full into the other one?
right.
Lots of
And it
people aren't,
scares
but
the
people,
hell out of people to go all into something.
it does. And you need to be ready to take that jump and burn the boats, right?
Yep, exactly.
And lots of people aren't willing to.
No, it's a big deal. It's like, you mean I have to throw away my existing life in order to have a new one? It's like, well, you don't have room for both.
And the problem is for like your clients and that, do you think they're going to be terribly upset if you change careers?
Some would,
Most of them will be happy for you
but some are going to be like, that's what it is. I'll find some other alternative, right?
because we're all replaceable.
That's the thing. Like there's always going to be something new or better or whatever coming along eventually. You just have to find it sometimes, right?
Right. So if we believe that what we're doing is part of how the world sees us,
Yep.
and we don't want to stop that because we like the comfort of how people see us in our roles,
Yep.
are you doing it for them or are you doing it for you?
Right. And most of the time, you just do it purely of your own personal identity or self belonging or whatever it might be, right? Comfort, right?
Comfort. And I think when you say that I can't or yes, you don't want to. You're just saying you're saying you don't want to without saying it.
Yep. Exactly.
I can't. What can I definitely not do yet?
Yet.
Um, Probably not gymnastics or anything.
You can't write a book
I could write a book.
yet. Yet.
I could write a book. I think you know what we should
Yeah?
do. I have trust me,
So
I got some stuff that would make a
have
great story that's building right now.
have you heard the NaNoWriMo then?
I'm sorry.
The NaNoWriMo.
Well, I didn't think that was English for a second. Continue.
Yeah, it is English. It's the national, what was it? What is it? NaNoWriMo. It's National Novel Writing Month. It's a creative writing project where participants attempt to write a 50,000 word novel in the month of November. It's a challenge.
See, and I see stories as I can write. Like I wrote a screenplay. I can write that,
Yep.
but I can't write a story.
Right.
That makes sense. I can
Yep.
write a story, but it has to have conversations between people. Like
Yep.
it's weird. I have to have that back and forth and a build up.
Well,
I think
this
we
challenge is nice because it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be done.
you can AI
That's
that
it.
thing.
You could, but that's not the point. The whole point is to write it, not edit it, just have it completed at 50,000 words. It's like 167, 200 pages.
That's a lot,
It
and
is a
most people
lot.
wouldn't write that.
Well, if it's too easy, you still
If
won't do it.
okay, are you gonna write a book?
Yeah, I would like to do that one. I'm either going to do the NaNoWriMo either this year or next year
I think that if you wrote it and then you force that you took the whole thing, you put it into ChatGPT
and have it
just to
edited.
just to
Yeah,
clean it,
clean it up a little bit. Yeah,
you could do it.
yeah.
But they don't want you to do that. They just want you to write.
That's the whole thing. It's just to get it done. It's not a make it good. It's none of that stuff. It's just literally to get it done. And then what some people do is actually they take the month of December to edit it or try to find publishers and stuff. Right?
So
It's actually a neat challenge.
if you're going to write a book, what do you think? What genre or style of book would you write?
Well, that's a good question. Like I did a self-help one, so that was surprisingly not that hard to do. Right?
So nonfiction.
Then I would probably do if I was going to do. Yeah, I've done that one. So if I did a fiction one, it would probably be some sort of fantasy or sci-fi.
Really?
Yeah, you can make your own rules, right? Make your own world. You don't have to follow the normal laws of physics, so it's a little bit more fun that way.
I would write a. It would be a horror, obviously. It would be more of a thriller, from the point of view of the killer.
Which, sorry,
I think I could write I could probably write a murder story about
right?
serial killer type story from the point of view of the killer, not
Oh, the killer. Okay,
not
yeah,
the police, and not the victims, not the police. All it is you're seeing what you're doing
right.
and then going off to the next thing. Not even
Okay,
there's none of that story that a movie would be based on is affecting
right,
you at all. You're just going to the
right.
next one. Then you go to the next
Now,
one.
what if you did a story about the killer, the serial killer, but you don't get the reveal that it actually is the killer until the end?
Or he just seems like a witness through the whole thing, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah, I guess if it was a person that was disassociated with reality, because
right.
you'd have to
It's
know that
kind of
you did what you just did.
it's like that. Did you ever see Moon Knight on
Moon Knight was
Disney?
fantastic. 3 different
It was
personalities,
fantastic, right?
and probably one of the best Hollywood portrayals of dissociative personality disorder
Well, there's four
ever.
personalities, wasn't it?
He had Moon Knight. He had the art
The art guy,
guy,
yeah,
the cabbie.
the cabbie, the killer,
Oh, 4.
and the
Yeah,
psychopath
right.
at the very end there, right?
Yeah. I think that when you have, if you can look at the darkest, most twisted parts of humanity and how that operates for some people,
Right.
it's fascinating. It's
Yeah,
absolutely fascinating. And I mean, I've done deep dives into stories like that, and it's all real. Like I can't read fiction for the life of me. I
right.
can read autobiographies on the most twisted people that have existed and enjoy that for some
Yeah.
reason. I don't know why. Maybe it makes my life feel better.
Well,
But
okay, here's gonna be the weird thing then.
okay,
You could take Donald Trump.
Sure.
When they start telling the story of what he did and everything that he's done over the last, 12 years or whatever, well, 9 years, right?
Sure.
It would make a terrible screenplay.
However, what if you wrote it from his point of view?
Oh, that'd be
He's
interesting then, eh?
he's the
A
hero of his own
savior.
story.
Yeah, he's a savior.
Right. So it all depends on the point of view. I mean, yeah, people that justify what they do because they're just saying, well, I needed to do this because of this. Whether
Yep.
they
Yep.
stole food from the store or they stole a car or
Yep.
they murdered somebody or they became president and this ball of shit that's happening right now.
Yep. Did all the stuff that he's doing, right?
Well, they said he wouldn't be president again. He said, not yet.
Yet. He
Man, the
could be
power of
president
yet.
again. He won't be a president again after this. Yet.
If he were to get rid of terms, like
Yeah.
term limits, he could. However, I
I
do believe that if he did that, somebody would come out of the woodwork.
I don't know. I don't know. I know there's been some talk of overturning it, and people say, "Well, you can't do it." It's like, well, it's not really in the Constitution. It's kind of like an unwritten rule, I believe.
It's an amendment, and it came
Yeah,
back. Yeah, I think it was put into place in the 80s.
and like amendments are meant to be amended.
They're
That's
changes, so
that's the
you can
joy
amend an
of the
amendment.
Constitution. I mean, I guess the big
It's
thing
a
with the Constitution was supposed to grow and evolve.
it's a fluid document, and it can be changed. That's why they allowed amendments. So if he were to get rid of the term limits,
Yeah,
what I could see happening would be Barack coming back saying, "Oh,
yeah.
okay, I'll come back. I'll do a term."
Okay, here it is. The 22nd Amendment,
Yep.
passed in 1951 after Franklin D. Roosevelt served 4 terms,
Sorry.
limits the
Yep.
presidents to
61.
2 elected terms because of fear of tyranny and a lot of other issues. Can it be overturned? What does chat say about that?
Of course it can.
Yeah, it's just difficult and rare because it's a constitutional democracy. 2/3 of the vote in the House and the Senate to overturn it.
I wish we had term limits. Don't we have term limits in Canada? Oh no, you can be a prime minister for quite some time.
Yep, as long as you want. I mean, how long was Trudeau in? 10 years?
Was he? No.
Uh,
2 terms for
then,
sure, and then they voted his party in anyway, so
yeah, pretty much. Served Prime Minister 10 years. November 4th, 2015 to March 14th, 2025. 9 years, 4 months.
so with term limits, I mean, if they're doing the right thing and people are happy with them, they should stay on as long as necessary, but I don't think that was the case with this last one.
No, no. When was the majority of people happy, right?
Before he got in. And when weed was made legal, there's that part.
Yeah, happy with government. When was the majority of Canadians happy with the government?
Probably under Harper.
Mark Carney with 55%, or sorry, 67. Trudeau had 65. Kim Campbell at a 51.
She was there for a month.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Wow, like there's. What about Harper? Like, what was his approval here? Peaked early in his tenure, but garnered rarely got majority approval. 64% is March 2006, and polls had approval around 42 to 45%. So,
well, I think that we have when you're dealing with politicians, the majority voted for the guy. You've got him.
yeah. Well, hold on. In 2013, the lowest he got down was 23%, placing him among the lowest rated Canadian prime ministers. That's interesting. I didn't know it was that bad.
Well, Trudeau was prime minister for again a long time, but a big nothing burger when he left. Like, is anybody talking to him? Was he doing anything? Is he working at Burger King? What's he doing?
Probably just laying low and doing social media.
Is he though?
I don't know.
Like, I don't even think he has a social media account.
He does.
He does.
He does. He's on Facebook, and I think he's on Facebook. He's on Instagram for sure.
Like, not his prime minister one.
Well, no, it's because the prime minister one just rolls over to whatever, I think. Yeah, he's got Justin Trudeau, 3,000 posts, 4.6 million followers. And his last active post was July 1st.
Really? I'm guessing
Yep.
Canada Day thing.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that we have people can blame, and people do blame people other than themselves. Like they'll blame the government for things. Yeah, there's
Yep.
certain amount of things you can say that they could have done better, but what can you do about that? Nothing. You can only deal with what's in your household, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
I honestly, if I can't change it, why would I complain about it?
Well, we're allowed to express our disapproval, but if you're
You
not going to vote, then you really shouldn't be complaining.
there's that. And if your team lost, if your guy lost, well, you didn't have the right guy.
Yeah.
Like I voted the same way pretty much every time I've ever voted.
Right.
And did my guy win? No. Well, then we had the wrong guy.
Yep.
It wasn't because the other one was better. It's just
Realistically.
we had the worst team,
Yep.
so we didn't win.
Yep. The message was wrong or whatever it might be.
Right.
Right.
And they'll get it right, just not today. They haven't
No.
gotten it right yet,
Yet.
but
Yet
they will.
is the key word.
No, I think that when we talk about people and the bullshit excuses that we put into our heads, it's your own voice. And I remember doing this Tony Robbins thing, and that was his big thing.
Oh yeah.
You're the
Yep.
voice you're listening to.
Yep.
You are. You're not looking for approval from anybody. Like I'll tell you what, if with this whole scaboodle that I've been dealing with,
Yep.
to tell anybody like would be they'd think you're absolutely insane. I don't care. I don't care. I'm doing it. If it happens, phenomenal. If it doesn't,
Yep.
learning experience. But if you're going to
What have you
let
got to
other people
lose,
just
right?
nothing, and that's the thing. If you have people that are going to shit on your parade, which lots of people like to, you try it. You tell me that this is easy,
Yep.
and I'll sit there and watch, and I'll cheer you on as you try.
Yep.
But if you're going to tell me that I can't, and I already have,
Yep.
then I'm already proving you wrong anyway.
Well, it's very easy, because everyone sees themselves as the main character in the story, right? And nobody wants a secondary character to step above them and steal the limelight.
No. However,
So
if you are, what was one of the worst TV shows ever?
the worst TV show. Oh
What's
God,
the
I couldn't
worst
even
TV
guess.
show? Like, I'm trying to figure out what was the lowest ranking. Hang on. This is where I'm going to pull up my little AI bot.
Chat GPT.
Still using Copilot.
Worst ranking TV show ever.
Let's say of the 90s, so everybody gets it.
This is
Friends was a high
Manimal.
ranking. What?
Jerry Springer show. My Mother the Car.
Oh, that was from the 60s.
Yeah. Caveman. Fred.
Rated TV.
Cheat. I don't know what cheat is.
Let's go with the 90s. I've got it. Cop Rock. Homeboys in Outer Space.
Homeboys in Outer Space.
A sci-fi sitcom about two astronauts cruising the galaxy in a space hoopty. Critics slammed it for lazy writing and offensive stereotypes. I'm going to have to YouTube Homeboys in Outer Space.
You got to put a review up for that one.
You want to review some of these?
Oh my God. I don't know if I could watch
Baby
some
Talk. Ferris Bueller. There was a Ferris Bueller show.
There was.
Uncle Buck had its own show. Harry and the Hendersons had its own show. The Chevy Chase show in 1993. There was a late night show.
I remember that one. It wasn't good.
No. Teletubbies. Walker, Texas Ranger was one of the worst rated shows of all time.
What? No.
Absolutely. Despite its long run and cult following, critics often mocked its wooden acting and over-the-top fight scenes. It's a guilty pleasure for some, but not a critical darling. So let's just say you're the main character in Homeboys in Outer Space. Okay. Can you really be pissed off if in 1996, if Friends came on and suddenly they were rocking it?
Right.
Like you were part of a shit show.
Exactly.
Homeboys in Outer Space.
But if you were on that, you made it.
Well,
You got paid.
oh my God. I just found it.
Homeboys from Outer Space isn't as bad as they promise.
There's a guy named Tiberius Walker and Morris Clay. Were these 3.5 out of 10? Wow, Homeboys in Outer Space TV series.
Here it is. It's on YouTube.
Really? Can you share
It's
it?
on YouTube. Hold on. I don't know if you want me to. It'll be no
Why?
sound though, right? So
No, there'd be sound.
would there? It wasn't
Yeah.
any sound. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Is it?
Hey, hold on.
But guess what? They made it.
Somebody thought it was a good idea, right?
You know
Okay,
that your
you see that?
algorithm is going to show you this stuff from now on. I don't see it yet. Oh, add to the scene. Okay, hit play. Let's see what this thing looks like. Is it a preview?
This is the full episode.
Listen to my horoscope. It said I'm going to die.
Pull yourself together. In our many years of intergalactic battle, we've been through worse scrapes than this. What do you want me to do? Break down and cry in your face?
I can use the company.
Well, I can't. I don't do that.
Look, Morris, they got lasers and photon torpedoes and they got those sparkling little lights that go woo, woo, woo.
Hey! Snap out of it!
They got
Well,
you
we knew it
slapping
wasn't
the
going to be
crap out of
good.
No,
All I
no.
got time-
Oh, look at the special
Whatever's
effects.
in this box, it's pretty damn important.
Oh, man, it's just that I'm too young to die. I never got to see a sunrise on Alderaan 7. I never got to watch those floating purple moons on Thanos 12.
Well, I never got to make love to one of those eight-breasted women on Fishnet 5.
You never did that? Oh, man, you got to do that. We're going to save your ass and make sure we do that.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You know what? They got a show. A pilot got picked up, and somebody on some network thought that that was a good idea.
Someone gave them money.
So again, if you're the main character of Homeboys in Space, you're still the main character.
You did it.
You did it. I don't believe I've seen those guys in anything else.
It's the power of yet, right?
The power of and I think that when it comes to whatever people are squawking that they can't do, just try it. Worst thing that happens is you fall on your face. You're the only one that's going to see it. Nobody really cares if you fail, but they're going to appreciate it if you succeed. Like your friends are going to power you on. That happens.
It does happen. Yep.
Even the naysayers are like, "Oh yeah, I totally knew you could do it." Oh, did you, dipshit?
Did you
were telling
now?
me.
Yep.
Oh, really? You sure didn't before? Well, not yet.
Not yet. Then you're going. Of course, you'll always get the ones who are like, "Must be nice." Right.
You know what? Things do get nicer as you work harder.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct.
How many times have you heard that? Must be nice. It's like it is.
It
I'll
is.
wait time I see you.
Right. And funny thing is, you don't have to do anything extravagant. You can do something as simple as it usually comes down to when you buy yourself something.
Yep.
Or you go on vacation. Oh, it must be nice.
Yep. Must be nice.
Oh,
I saw a great quote that said, "Money does buy happiness when you've earned it."
You are correct. You are correct. When you've earned it, you shouldn't feel guilty about buying yourself something.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep.
But when you do the things you shouldn't be doing with the money you don't have, that's a problem.
Well, how much of society do you think can do that?
Just buy something?
Just buy stuff because like we're in our late 40s, and
Yeah.
one of the things I've learned is the 20s and 30s are kind of based on lies.
Oh, absolutely. But explain to me what the lie looks like.
Oh, well, the lie looks pretty good when you're right there. That's the thing. Living the lifestyle that you shouldn't, that you don't belong in.
Oh, absolutely. That happens to people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. I mean,
and the 40s. But then you start hearing from people in their 40s are like, "Oh, I'm going to be working till I'm 80."
That's because you made stupid decisions in your 30s and your 40s.
Right.
You didn't stop making stupid decisions until you're in your 50s, but now you started this lifestyle that has snowballed into itself, and you don't have a choice. Like you're trying to maintain whatever this image is, and you're the only person. Everybody might think it's cool for a minute, but they don't after a while, and you're the one sitting there paying for the damn thing.
Yep, exactly.
What's the dumbest thing you bought in the last 10 years?
The dumbest thing that I bought.
Extravagant.
Oh, that's easy. Oh, it's not even extravagant.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch.
Do you play it?
Yeah,
So that's not dumb.
it's not dumb, but it kind of is.
It's funny that I can't justify buying it. Like I would I play it? I have kids. They would play it.
So I got it with credit card points,
Yes. So you didn't buy it. So you just got it with points. Perfect.
right? It was during COVID. All the points were massively devalued, and I was like, well, I might as well buy something with it.
Right. So you had girl math there. It's like it didn't cost me anything. I just had to spend
didn't cost
$80,000 on my credit card.
Right? So exactly. So I got it, and here's the funny thing, because people did go like, "Oh my god, why did you buy a Nintendo?" Right? That it came in, and a few days after I got it, got COVID.
Oh,
How wonderful was it having a Nintendo Wii?
I guess.
I just sat around and I played like Mario Brothers.
I don't care how old you are. Mario Brothers is a great game.
Exactly. And I was like, man, maybe I should be getting some sleep or something like that. And then it was like, well, I am resting.
Yeah. But the reality is, if you want to have a Nintendo, have a Nintendo. Like Brad, you earned it. Yeah. I think that when we have you did it with points. I bought like this Ninja blender thing with Air Miles because remember when Air Miles was about to go bye-bye?
Yep. And it didn't. It just got worse.
Yeah, and it's the best blender apparently we've ever had because it makes smoothies with one touch, and it's all this shit. And I wouldn't buy one because they're like $400.
Yep, but it's awesome.
Yeah, but I spent that much in points. I should have bought a Switch.
Yep, you should have. Okay, well, here's a dumb thing: motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, every single time. I mean, you're probably the same way too. You go out there and it's sitting there, and you're going, "What a waste of money!" Right?
Totally.
You get on it.
Now it's not a waste of money.
Now it's not a waste of money anymore. You're like, that's the best investment ever.
But just don't add up the dollars per minute of driving.
Yeah.
Like if you figured out what it's costing you per ride, if you could rent one, it would make more sense.
I'm happy because mine's paid for, like so is yours, is like long paid for. So the insurance isn't bad on mine. I don't know what yours is. Yours is a pretty fancy bike, but hey, I lost you there.
There seems to be less.
Sorry, what was that?
I
lost you for a second here.
Oh, okay. No. Once you have it, I mean, you have it. Like I like nothing more than paying off a loan and getting rid of a car payment, and then it's just owned. Like I looking at the I think the Pathfinder, there's like this much left on it. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till that's just done. And there are a lot of people that say, oh, good, I paid it off. I'm gonna go buy another one.
Yeah, trade it in, right? Get a better value for your trade in.
There's nothing wrong with your car. Just have it.
I mean, it sucks when things start breaking.
Yeah, then repair it.
Repair it. And it's going to cost you some money. But, I mean, at least it's not going to cost you. What would a Pathfinder cost now, a brand new one? 60?
Yeah, they're about a $70,000 vehicle now.
Like, what?
$70,000 is 3.5 times what my first home was that I bought.
Yeah,
I bought a place for $20,000. My first home was $20,000,
and that was a lot of money.
It was a hell of a deal. Like I'll tell you, it was a good deal.
But it was still like, oh my god, I've never spent so much money in my life, right?
No, but I had spent almost that on a truck before. I remember I bought a truck for like $15,000.
Right.
Unless you have a Kia and get rid of it when you paid off. Yeah, you could get rid of it but you have to drive something.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I wasn't in real estate, I wouldn't own the white car. I have no need to have a car. I would just drive the truck to where I had to go. But I drive around all the time. No, I think
that's not cheap.
Was that?
That's not cheap driving a truck.
No, and the car, having the car and insuring the car and paying for the car is cheaper than paying for the diesel in that truck to drive it all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's fine. No, I think that we have a lot of we'll sort of wrap it up here, but I think that when you have people that decide to take the grab life by the nuts and do it. Like
Yeah.
Evan, I'm proud of the kid. He started a business and he bought a lot of parts for 70 grand. No doubt. No doubt. $70,000, you're not going to pay. Yeah. That's a lot of parts.
Yep. It's the labor that gets you.
It's still a transmission. Say your tranny blows. What are you going to look at?
Yeah.
5 grand.
I don't know.
I don't
No
know.
idea anymore.
You drive
I have
Hondas.
no idea.
They just
I drive
last
Honda. They
forever.
go forever.
But when you have someone who feels they're stuck and punches through and does something that they love to do, and they're good at it, they wish they would have done it 5 years earlier.
Yep.
So why didn't you do it? Because you're scared. Well, stop being scared.
Well, it's really hard to send those scary things out, scary messages, right? But
It
get
is.
over it. You get good at it eventually.
The only way to get good at something is to be shitty at it at first.
For a long time.
Yeah, and then you'll get better at it. But I mean, if the opportunity's staring you in the face and you have the ability to make it happen, like he started his business or anybody's changing their careers, but you're worried about what people are going to think if you make the jump.
Yep.
They're not paying your bills.
Well,
Like, here's
that's the thing,
Unless you're sleeping in my bed or paying my bills, your opinion means, as my grandfather would have said, feed a schmuckum, which is basically jack shit.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true though.
It is. So what's happening for the rest of your weekend, Jay? You're up at the lake?
Whole lot of chill up at the lake. You see the nice little view.
It is nice.
Yeah,
I was up at the seasonal earlier, and I think I'm gonna head up. I don't know what my day looks like tomorrow, but if my day isn't nuts, then I might. Oh, did someone just? Oh, someone just booked an appointment. Hopefully, he didn't go late. Oh, of course he booked late. I'm gonna see if he can come in earlier, because I was just about to say I'm gonna cut my day short, but no. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna go back out and chill.
That's good. That's good. We're gonna just hang out at the lake, figure out a few things, maybe sleep in a little bit, maybe wake up early and do some reading, do a little bit of work on the side, and see what else happens.
I think that if we take that time to unplug, that helps. Read that book.
It helps.
Get it done.
It's important to get a little bit of time just to relax, right?
It is. And I haven't turned my brain off in about a month and a half. So I think it's, I'm going to give myself the afternoon tomorrow to do. We have to go to a birthday party too. So I'm going to do that.
Even better. Hey, even better. Good stuff.
Well, you go have fun. Good stuff. I don't think we solved any problems, but we talked about a few of them.
No, we can talk about lots of problems, but
we always do.
We'll solve them. We'll solve them next week.
Tune in next week. What was that? Homeboys in Outer Space?
Homeboys in Outer Space. Jeez. If you haven't seen it, you got to go. You got to go see it.
It went on for a year, so
yeah, exactly. So it can't be that bad, right?
I know you're going to YouTube it when you get off here, so
damn straight.
No, give me a review.
It looks pretty bad,
right?
I haven't seen it yet.
Molly's going to biking into a farmer's market. Nice.
There you go. Good times.
Cool. Okay, guys, enjoy your weekends, and we're gonna roll out of here. I'm gonna see if I can adjust my day tomorrow so I can get to the family a little bit earlier.
Good luck with that. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. You too.
See you guys later. Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.